What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we've got a brand new 2026 Tesla Model 3 that we're going to be doing a 50% windshield and then 15% on the sides and rear. This one's getting the full one-piece rear window, so you'll get to see that whole process. And this one's America's birthday, so we're celebrating with America Pop Ghost right here so we can be caffeinated and do a really good job on this Model 3. So go ahead, grab your caffeine, water, protein shake, whatever you're into. Hit that subscribe button and enjoy the rest of the video. So right here I've got the dry shrink prep. So the rear window and windshield are dry shrinks and the side windows are wet shrink. Quarter window, you can just stick it on. So this is that huge rear window. We're gonna be doing this in one piece. So I'm gonna go ahead and put the film on and cut it and start shrinking it. All right, so here's my setup. I've got the film cut around here. I've got the H pattern going up here. I'm gonna shrink this sideways. And then up here on the top, this is where the window actually ends. I leave a little bit overhanging and then I just bring this all in so it doesn't get bunched up in the corner right here. So I'm gonna go ahead and start shrinking this Geoshield Pro Nano 15% film and I'll show you that process. And this is the hardest part about the whole process right here is shrinking this huge piece of tint on this full Model 3 rear window. When I first learned how to do this, I went through so much film. Man, it was hard. But once you get it figured out, it's actually not too bad. It's just a big 60-inch piece of film. So all the other Teslas, they're going to use 40-inch rolls. But on the Model 3 rear window, I have to use a 60-inch roll because I'm shrinking it sideways. Notice how I'm not shrinking it top to bottom like the other windows? It's just too big to do it that way. So this is how you do the Model 3 rear window. And I'm just going to show this whole process in case someone's interested in seeing how the full rear window tint works. But pretty much all shrunk right here, and we'll get into the next one. Okay, so we got the back window all shrunk. Now what I'm going to do is cut off the excess. Then I'm going to put some lights in here, and then we'll do our final cut. So we got that all laid down, so we're way past the border. So now I'm going to do my final cut. And in order to do this, I'm using the cut right. It uses magnets and kind of looks like that. That's from the Tint Institute, so shout out to Austin from the Tint Institute. This thing really helps on these Model 3 rear windows. And I hand cut the rear window. It's just too much to shrink a plotted pattern, and every Tesla Model 3 is different inside. Sometimes you get a little gap, sometimes you get a big gap on the interior panels. This ensures that I can get a flawless fit on your Model 3. All right, so we got our windshield shrunk, we got our final cut, we did our second shrink. Sometimes after you cut, there'll be a little fingers that pop up, so we just went ahead and shrunk those out. I had like a couple ones here, nothing major. And then a tip up here for the top edge. You don't have to go all the way to the black border because the interior piece comes out about that far. And you're not gonna be able to see it in or outside of the car. And you don't wanna be struggling with that, picking up contamination. So I just cut about 1/4 of an inch into the interior piece. So this is my setup. I'm gonna start to clean the window. We've got this taped off to prevent this from getting all wet and to prevent the fabric fibers from getting up in the tint when we install it. When I install it, I'm gonna shoot some gel around the edges. That way nothing kind of backwashes in and it'll flush out with that gel. But we're gonna go ahead and obsessively clean this window so it looks really, really good. Before the cleaning process, I went ahead and did an initial scrub pad. And now, no matter how new a car is, there's always going to be some minor corrosion on the defroster line, so we don't want that creating contamination or bubbles or any of that stuff. So I'm using some glacé clay bar on these defroster lines, and that'll get any other residues off the window. Okay, and this is a brand new car, so this is the aftermath from the clay bar. So just so you can see, it's not always perfect, even if it's brand new, day one from delivery. All right, and I just finished installing the rear window here. You can see the whole thing's tinted. It's still a little wet. So like there's a little water bubble right there. That's gonna dry out. And then no matter what you do with the soak up, I always get a little bit of water back there, but that's gonna dry out. I'll use my bulldozer to kind of squeegee that out before the customer comes. I just wanna let the film set up so it doesn't lift up on me. And then when you come into the car, remember the half rear window. I'll show that on camera real quick, the half rear window. So the whole rear window, there's no transition line on the top. It's just the whole thing's tinted. So that's what it looks like. You can kind of see in there, yep. Whole thing's tinted. For non-tinters, like imagine just putting a little phone screen on and you get a piece of dust. Like this stuff is stressed to the max, right? You have this huge piece of film, you spent all that time shrinking it, all that time cutting it, and it could still go wrong on the installation. But fortunately, this one came out really good. We're not in a operating room or a brain surgery operating room, right? So there's always going to be a speck or two of contamination, no matter how good you are. It just happens. Now, it shouldn't look like a measles outbreak, but you know, if you have one or two little specks, that's normal, right? We're not in a sterile environment. But man, this one came out really good. We'll find out for sure once it dries up. Tint always looks perfect when it's wet. After it dries up, that'll reveal anything that was left behind. And now we have the windshield in 50%. I used to think windshields were hard when I first started, but after doing those rear windows, this is gonna be a walk in the park. And if you're like, why does tint go on the outside? Sometimes I see that question. You have to shrink the film to the curvature of the glass on the outside of the vehicle. I'm using a really hot heat gun. Your interior would start on fire immediately. If you try to do this inside, it would not go well. So we heat shrink the flat film to the curvature of the glass. That way it installs nice and smooth. You can't just, cut a piece of film and stick it on. A lot more work goes into that. Before I started tinting, I thought that's what they did. They just cut a piece of film and slapped it on there. But the shrinking process takes a lot of skill. You can crease the film, you can wrinkle the film, you can burn the film. It's so finicky. But once you get the hang of it, it's not too bad. This one went really smooth. I think I got it shrunk in about 10 minutes. And here is my windshield setup. Not every tint shop does it like this. So I removed the A-pillar. That way we don't get it soaking wet, because that's kind of foamy. It's like getting a pillow wet. It's just going to absorb water, and it's gonna stink, and it's gonna stain, it's gonna be gross. I just go ahead and remove them, and then also the carpet fibers won't like kind of flow back into the tint. We've got a soak rope behind the dash to keep all your electronics safe. And then I'm gonna put this dash towel with its second soap rope into the dash. That way we don't get your LED lights all ruined and wet. And we got the screen, the steering wheel, center console. I've got a seat cover here. Everything is extra careful. It's not just about the tint, right? We wanna keep your car safe too. We've got all this taped up. That way we don't get your headliner all stained up and gross. So this is how I do it at Starbase Straps to keep your Tesla nice and safe. And the moment of truth, installing the film. I was like hyper focused, using that huge piece of film on the rear window. I didn't even film the install on the rear window, but I went ahead and did it for the windshield so you can see that process. For the cleaning, I put that dash towel all the way in, but for the install of the film, I pull it back a little bit because all the water is between the glass and the tint. It's not like dripping all over the place. And I also don't want the tint to pick up any lint or fibers from that towel. But everything's nice and dry. We got a really good install here. My son came to check on it, and I'm pulling that soak rope out to get all the water from the. And this is how I do the doors right here. You can see there's towels. I just pop the panels off to remove the seal. You can put the tint on without doing anything, but you get water all over the door panel, all over the lights, all over the buttons. So I just remove it, and then that way I can just bottom load it right in there, and it keeps your interior safe. There's no stains, there's no wetness, there's no stink. So this is a safe way to tint the Tesla front window. It does create more work though, but that's okay. I want it to look good. I'm not trying to be the fastest tinter in the world. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and cut the front door windows. There we go, okay. Put our plotter to work here. Hard part's over. We got the windshield and that full one-piece rear Model 3 window done. So now our plotter's gonna cut out these door windows for us, and we'll shrink them and stick them on. And man, this felt like a breeze after that huge Model 3 rear window and windshield. Sometimes those mirror gaskets are really tight, so I just use my tri-edge to kind of course that film to get underneath that gasket there. And we'll get everything lined up and squeegee it out. And perfect. This one comes out really good. I do two squeegee passes, a soft and a hard. The last squeegee pass gets the most of the remaining water bubbles out, but the film's fresh. There's still going to be some water bubbles. They usually dry out in a couple days. Okay, so we got the front doors done. Now all we have left are the rear doors and quarter windows. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut those out on DigiCut. And we are all wrapped up with this Tesla Model 3 with a 50% windshield and 15% on the sides and rear. So let's take a look around and see how it looks. All right, and we got that whole solid one-piece rear window. This thing is a beast. You got our quarter windows, our side windows. It looks so much lighter on camera, and with the white interior, it looks darker in real life. That 50% windshield, and we even put a ceramic coating on the exterior windshield. That way it'll make it super easy to clean and water will just bead right off. Over to the passenger side. And man, this thing is good to go. We even got it cleaned up for them too. And let's see what kind of heat rejection we're getting with this tint. So 96.3 in the back, that's really, really good. And 96.2 in the front. So this thing is going to block a ton of heat and make this driver nice and comfortable while he's on road trips going all around in Las Vegas. And of course, we send the cars from off-right. We've got the aftercare instructions. On the back of this is a QR code to register the lifetime warranty. We have a Starbase Wraps air freshener, premium rag company microfiber towel, some invisible glass that's tint safe, business card, and a Google review. And let's go ahead and get this thing charged up. That's going to do it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. And if you own a Tesla in Las Vegas and want to stay cool with lifetime warranty, ceramic tint, 10-year paint protection film, 12-year color paint protection film, a vinyl wrap, ceramic coating, detailing, paint correction, and all that good stuff, you can go to starbasewraps.com and get your Tesla looking awesome and staying nice and cool in this crazy heat. So thank you so much for watching. If you're not subscribed to the channel, please hit that subscribe button, and we'll catch you on the next Starbase Wraps video.